Okay, so we'll look at 1, 3, and 4 in the first video, and if I need to, I'll make a second video for 7 and 10. Chad and Katie want to split a bag of candy and decide to use the divide-or-chooser method. The bag contains 100 Snickers, 100 Milky Ways, and 100 Reese's. And Chad values each bag at $5 for the Snickers bag, $4 for the Milky Way bag, and $1 for the Reese's bag. If Chad is the divider, find a possible division that is consistent with his value system. Now, what we've got to assume, I'm not sure why there's a 0 in here, is that Chad is going to divide things up evenly. So he values these, if we add this up, he values all 3 bags at 5, 4, and 1, which adds up to $10. All right, so he's going to try to divide these in half evenly. So if he values things as $10, and let's see if this will let me write, then half of $10 is going to be $5. So he is going to try to split this up so that he's got $5 on each of the piles that he's going to have. Now, we only have to list half of them. Now, if we think about it here, we could just list all 100 Snickers are worth $5. So he could have 100 Snickers that he lists. Now, there's multiple answers to this question. So there's no, we could have many different answers and still be right. So $5 is what the Snickers are worth to him. That's half. So let's just say, and let me get out of that if I can here, that he's going to divide it up so that there's 100 Snickers, 0 of the Milky Way, and 0 of the Reese's. So the 100 Snickers are worth $5 to him, and then that means that the other half would be worth $5 as well. And of course, that is one way that he could do this. Now, he could also do some other split where he's doing part of the Milky Way. So if he did like 50 of the Milky Ways, that would be worth $2, since that's half of what he's got. He could do $3 worth of Snickers. Now, let me talk about this just a bit further. Let's get a similar question, because this one turned out perfectly and it might not. So let's get a similar question here. In this one, we have the same Snickers, Milky Ways, and Reese's, 100 of each. But Aiden values the Snickers at $2, the Milky Ways at $1, and the Reese's at $4. And that adds up to $7. Okay, so let me get this thing up here. And I think I can make that go away. Yeah. So $7, if we take half of the $7, he wants to divide it so that each person has $3.50 worth of candy bars. Now, that does not work out nicely and evenly like the last one, which is why I kind of regenerated another problem here. So let's think about Aiden's separate values for each Snicker, each Milky Way, and each Reese's. He values the entire bag of Snickers at $2. So if we divide the $2 by 100, every single Snicker is worth 2 cents to him. And if we divide the Milky Ways that he values as $1, if we divide that $1 by the 100 Milky Ways, every single Milky Way he values at 1 cent. And if we divide the $4 by the 100 Reese's, every single Reese's he values at 4 cents. So what we need to do is come up with a combination, and as I said, there are multiple answers to this, so we could come up with this in many ways, but we need a combination of these candy bars that adds up to $3.50. All right, so I noticed that 25 Reese's will add up to $1. Let's see, if we double that, 50 Reese's will add up to $2. And 25 will add up to $3. So I'm going to start out with that. So let's notice, and you just have to sort of play around with numbers a bit. Let me, I said 75 will add up to 75 of the Reese's will add up to $3 worth of stuff. All right, so I could give 75 of the Reese's. Right now, I'll just put 75 right there. In a minute, we'll enter them. All right, that adds up to $3. I still need 50 cents more. So let's see if perhaps we could get, well, one way to get 50 cents more would be to multiply the $1 Milky Ways, or the 1 cent Milky Ways by 50, and that will get us 50 cents. So let's do that. Let's do 50 Milky Ways at 1 cent each. That will give us 50 more cents. And then together, $3 for the Reese's and 50 cents for the Milky Ways will give us $3.50. So 50 Milky Ways, and then I wouldn't be giving any Snickers in this particular half. All right, now, so I'm going to write that down, and we'll enter that, and we'll see that that, of course, leads us to $3.50 as half of his fair share as the divider. Let me think I can just exit this, and then I'll enter 0 Snickers, 50 Milky Ways, and 75 Reese's. And there, as I said, there's multiple ways to do it. So we could have gotten a different distribution as long as it all added up to $3.50 for the half. So we just have to kind of play around a little bit until we come up with $3.50 that is half of the share. So that way both Aiden would get $3.50 worth of candy bars and Victoria would get $3.50 worth of candy bars. All right. Now your next one was 3. So Andrew and Natasha want to split a bag of fun-sized candy and decide to use the divide-or-chooser method. The bag contains 100 Snickers, 100 Milky Ways, and 100 Reese's, which Andrew values at $4, $1, and $5 respectively. All right, so this means Andrew values the 100 Snickers together at $4 or 4 cents a Snicker. And same thing for Milky Way and Reese's. So Natasha's the divider, and she puts in 1/2 this amount right here. We want to know what's this side, or this half valued at for according to Andrew's eyes. Okay, so let's notice that we've already got that Andrew values the Snickers at 4 cents each. Let's get the same thing for the Milky Ways and the Reese's. So just as we did with the other one, Andrew values at $1 the Milky Ways. So that's going to be, we put that into our calculator, that's 1 cent for the Milky Ways. And I'll just sort of go MW so we remember this is my Milky Way calculation. And then he values the Reese's at $5 for the whole bag, which will make each Reese 5 cents value for him. So that's the Reese's. And of course we got the Snicker calculation right there. All right, so that means the 45 Snickers are valued at 4 cents for him. So we're going to multiply 45 times 4 cents to see how much that's worth to him. And the 35 Milky Ways will be valued at 1 cent each. And I'm sorry, I know that looks like a 6, but it's actually the parenthesis. And then the 65 Reese's will be valued at 5 cents each. So let's multiply those out and let's see how much this all adds up to. So the Reese's, this Reese's right here, if we multiply 45 times 4 cents, that's $1.80. So he would value those at $1.80. And he'll value these at 35 cents. And then let's multiply the 65 times 0.05. That's $3.25. And if we add up all of those, this particular half, okay, so 180 plus 35 cents plus 325. This is worth $5.40 to Andrew. Okay, so what is the value of the half? In Andrew's eyes, it's $5.40. Now we have to determine if it's a fair share. So if we add up all of Andrew's values for these bags, that would be $10. And if we divide that in half, Andrew's fair share would be half of the $10 or $5. And this is more than $5, so Andrew would consider that fair. He's getting more than what he sees as the value of half of the loot, essentially. So is this a fair share? We would say yes. Now, if this had added up to less than $5, it wouldn't have been a fair share to Andrew. He would have felt like he was getting gypped by this half. Okay, now I think 4 is the same, same idea. Now I am going to end this video just so that it won't take forever to render, and I'll do the other one in a second video, the other two in a second video.